boy, it's happening again. ISP. Told you I've been playing this game until completion, as you do. Well, as I'm currently doing. I don't know, maybe you don't. It's like 1 in 2 people seem to have done every one of these bosses, at least judging by the achievements right now, which surprises me. This seems like a pretty tough game, but then again, you're talking about probably the same sort of audience that beat Millennia, which is seeming so many more people than I would have expected, to be honest. Jump forward, wild dashing. No, they kept the same type of jumping from the Dark Souls games. Never good. Hate it. A dedicated jump button. X is not really doing anything in combat itself. They could have made that jump Elden Ring style, or Sekiro, I suppose. Okay, maybe I should actually go and look at something a little bit different here in terms of sword. What though? What? Why are you always lying? I love it so much. I love lying. I'm all like pies of Lee. I love it. I guess. What does conserve energy do? Decreases stamina consumption. I guess that's okay. Anything else? Anything else? Well, let's change this. I think I'm probably going to get a better use. Because the parry only really works for... Yeah. With just like the OG sword. Because the parry really only works for... No, it's not this one. Yeah, okay, no, that works. I guess it just does more combo if you got more blue juice. Whatever, that's fine then. Aegis, do I even care? None of the arms seem to be particularly good, to be honest. I keep trying to find some sort of decent arms to be taken, but it's like, I got nothing. Alright. Oh, okay, well, never mind. I got character that reminds me a lot of a Breed House. Any thoughts on the game so far? Okay, this is okay, kind of a complex question, all things considered. Wait. Okay. Good punishable attack. Because the thing is, it's there's a lot to be said, I think. All right. About the game. And unfortunately, it's hard to talk while also fighting the boss. Yeah, no you don't. Oh, okay. String arm is probably the best. Is it? Does it? How many enemies does it actually work against? Yeah, what do you want me to do here? Okay. You're still half embedded in the ground here. Okay. Yeah. Get a couple hits in there before I'm right for it, baby. Okay. Oh, come on now. There you go. All right. Should probably also turn down the sound. It seems pretty loud here. Okay. Man. I guess when I actually die against this boss, I'll give you my thoughts. Pretty much what extremely polished, good Souls game. I'm surprised at that. But the other thing is that it's just like there's a lot of very minor things in the gameplay that I find kind of annoying. Even though I do think that overall it's a it's still a pretty good experience and everything like that. All right, you. Here's where I just completely wang it. It gives you a crushing hit, if I remember. Yeah, but it's like, how many things can you actually use that? How many things can you actually use that on as a thing? All right, hey, maybe I can get this. I can. Way too much damage. Okay. There you go. Yeah, that one's okay. The thing that I was trying to say was just like everything, it pulls you to any enemy and does a slam attack. I mean, maybe I'll just go do that then. I don't know. Oh, but yeah, what was I saying here? Okay, yeah. So it's just like, this is an incredibly polished, very well made Souls game clone. Obviously, it's just like, this is very much a Souls game clone. That's unarguable for this game. But at the same time, there are a bunch of differences, needless to say, between like this and, you know, anything that FromSoft would end up putting out. I think that one of the main things that I have noticed with this, maybe more than anything else, is that they really give a lot more advantages to enemies. And what do I mean by that? I mean, in a Souls game, usually enemies work in a way that they would in at least like a semi-realistic way. You know, obviously there's still giant, big, dumb monsters and everything like that. But one of the things I remember that came up an awful lot when we're talking about with Dark Souls 2 especially, was that there were a lot of enemies that had extreme tracking on you. They installed like lazy Susans on their feet that would allow them to just rotate 300 degrees to hit you. And that, in this game, is every enemy. Every enemy has that ability, but in addition to that, also every enemy, pretty much on every one of their hits, has a big leap forward that they will do to make sure that attacks will connect. And that is annoying. There's a lot of points that give enemies just like clear advantage over the player themselves. Especially like the way that usually enemies will be able to do many multi-hit combos. We're talking like 5, 6, 7 that you really cannot interrupt or like tank your way through or anything. So there's a lot of just kind of like wait for an enemy to do an attack and then counterattack, which is a pretty classic sort of way to do a lot of this sort of stuff. But it is very, you know.
Stalker, please.
Also, oh, hey, thanks.
If you pick some gold.
It's just, I do feel like they are leaning very hard on the, Dark Souls games got to be difficult. That sort of angle. That it's just, it is, like, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It is obviously something that was very much intentional for the game. But I do find it kind of irritating compared to, like, a classic sort of Darkened Souls type of experience. Okay, do it. It is like, this game feels like it is leaning a lot on the, Dark Souls gotta be difficult. It's gotta be real difficult, especially with the multi-phase bosses and everything like that.
And
also they, Wait a second, aren't I supposed to be giving you the...
Make yourself at home if you have any questions. I see you. People have no idea. Thanks for keeping.
How do I give the cure? Where is this thing here? Do I have to like use it? Functional items. Your specification is will survive it even after being cured. Prototype.
People have no thanks for keeping.
Okay, let me give it to you. Whatever. Emphasis on blocking is interesting, but definitely not for anyone. It's just there's a lot of minor things that are not used in like a Souls game or a lot of other games like this. That, like I said, just give enemies very clear advantages. I think to try and, well, I can't do it apparently. To try and really emphasize the difficulty of this game more than necessarily use the cure.
Yes. I suppose. Thank you so much. I will administer the medicine.
All right, poggers. Ah, man. Wait, did you change the Twink's haircut? No, I don't know what happened exactly, but at some point in time, apparently, I got like new hair. Doc must be on vacation. I'm unemployed. Every day is a vacation, as you know. She won't take it. You got to give it to the butler. Yeah, I thought so. Given the whole thing. All right. Every enemy in the game is the Drake Keeper Mace Wielder in the DS2 Dragon Zone. Yeah, pretty much, right? Where it's just like they really do, and you can see, and you'll see that when I'm actually fighting the boss and everything. For this stream here, where everything's got this big leap forward on every one of their attacks. It's hard to outrange enemies. They get in your face so easily. And it's also hard to like circle strafe around enemies, although I did make that work last time. And just there's a bunch of just things like that I feel like it's once again Dark Souls games, your Souls games and all that sort of stuff hard, but usually not unfair. And I feel like this game does lean a little bit into being unfair, but not enough that it's bad, but it is very different, and I don't know if I like it as much as a lot of other games. Still though, it's more of a stylistic choice. But I mean, I don't really play these sort of games because, like, oh man, I really want the most biggest challenge possible. Yeah. Do I have anything here? All right, check the painting. Yeah, no, I was looking at the painting right there. Yeah, I ain't got nothing else here. It's hard enough to get enough upgrades to break combat. Oh, I haven't gotten there yet. Let me tell you, as you'll see with the green monster over here. Hey. I recently watched a video essay that claimed that having game clones is actually good. That's how you get genres, and that's how you refine the original idea to perfection. First-person shooters were called Doom clones. Yeah, I mean, used to be on like game FAQs that you had to specify if your game was that people would have to specify if their game was a Doom clone or not. I mean, there's so many of them. Hell, even like the Star Wars games were Doom clones back in the day. Test the arm. Oh yeah, I should do the arm stuff here. Why not? I mean, I've not been using the arm mostly for the entire game. I can probably make something work with it. But yeah, it's like, no, game clones are good. And I do think that people, there is no, I mean, much like in music and movies and really any sort of medium, that when somebody hits on something that's really original or good, it's no surprise that other people will be inspired to use it in their own sort of the endeavors. And that's not a bad thing. I mean, not everybody needs we don't need to have Huey Lewis and the News copywriting their sound so they're the only people that can sound like that. It's like there is an amount of crossover that you're going to get with pretty much everything, and that is not bad. I've said before that honestly, I think that Souls game that I like games inspired by Souls games rather than the FromSoft original themselves. More often than not these days. There I go, Puppet String, and yeah, I was also going to go upgrade it, right? Look at a few new game plus boss runs is damn near Monster Hunter Beatdown. What are people doing? I honestly don't know, because this game has been rough for me so far. Every boss has taken like an hour plus, and you know, you saw like Romeo a couple streams ago was just endlessly getting beat down over and over. Man, I don't know. I was even speculating on that in that episode where I was doing the Romeo fight, where I was just like, I don't know if other people are doing something different, but the Steam achievements, if nothing else, feel as if like people know something more than me, because like one of every two people seem to have beaten every boss so far, and I'm like, I don't know how that happened. Oh man, Romeo is insane. What a fight! I mean, it was still like fun, but also it was like you could have made these separate bosses, my dudes. You did not need to make these all the same boss. That's a sort of like extreme emphasis on difficulty that I feel like this game has. Although maybe it doesn't. I don't know. It's so weird. And now that I'm hearing like people out there just like absolutely busting down bosses trivially, I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. Maybe I can use that. I don't know how much extra damage it does is the thing. I mean, but that is what I'm fighting right now. Here, why not? Okay. Man, people that find a world's worst Matryoshka doll. It remind me so much of the Ashes of Ariandel DLC for Dark Souls 3, where it's just, or I suppose, especially in Sekiro, the fight against Ashura, what's his name? Genishiro's dad. Ishin. Yeah. Ishin, yes, thank you. Because that one was so, but that's like, this feels like every boss. Yeah, Ishin. Oh, one mind, as you know. What a move, but thankfully you could just kind of spam block through that one. No, it was like everything. It was the fact that it was 3 different bosses that they crammed into one that was pretty rough. The arms race of these games to try and be the most difficult thing possible is getting kind of exhausting. But you know, what are you gonna do? Quick stab. I'll just keep the bramble handle. That's fine. He doesn't use. No, he doesn't. That's because that's his younger version. Only his older version, with his experience and wisdom, was able to come up with one mind. Ugh. Yeah, it's like no. It's supposed to be him in his prime for Sword Saint. That was before he actually came up with the idea and like gained the finesse and experience to be able to get it. That's at least what it was for the lore, if you for however much you care about that. Cool move though. Ishin means one mind, by the way, if you didn't get that. I think I said that even when I was doing the series too. Oh, it's a pun. When did he lose the Glock? I mean, he doesn't just carry a Glock on him at all points in time, right? All right, what do you want to do? What do you want to do, Abriatas? Those little eyeballs are so Abriatas. Yeah, but it's like, okay, so for example, you can see in this fight especially, like he will turn around. I mean, you'll see with like the slam down attacks and everything that it's like even if I try to, yeah. He launches forward a lot, but then also he clearly like turned around, like he's got little lazy Susan on his feet, like I said, to hit me with that. It is blah. Pretty wacky. I suppose not really a problem if you are doing yeah. Okay, stop it. NPC and boss designs are amazing. It's like this game is so incredibly polished. I really do appreciate that. It really does. It really does. I want to say this is the closest to, you know, obviously there are a lot of Souls games, Souls-inspired games and everything like that I enjoy quite a bit. But this one is probably the one that I feel like gets the Souls experience the most. Maybe a little bit too much, you could even argue, but it does a really good job. Oh, let's go. Oh. I definitely feel like I'm playing a Souls game, for better or for worse sometimes. But also for better, because I do think that, you know, one of the big things with FromSoft is that they don't change, baby! All the things that they used to do, they're still doing! And it's just like, at least this game does some things a little bit more original, too. It's got, like, actual mechanics. Stuff like the, you know... okay, and then start straight. Because when an enemy starts up an attack, they usually just can't, like... They can't lazy Susan around, of course. Launches forward. Yeah, like the discharge cell that allows you to, on hitting an enemy enough times, allows you to get another. Yeah, look at that. Look at that sort of like turning radius. That's a great mechanic. I love that one. Because it really splits the difference between like the rally in Bloodborne and you know, having no ability to heal after you run out of stuff. It's good. Oh man, we're talking recent ones or older ones. I don't think how do you think the boss design? Well, it's pretty much like I said. I do think that bosses are a lot more engineered to be more difficult than fair, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's not unmanageable, but it is exhausting playing this game sometimes. Man, oh man. And the kukri is like my favorite weapon too, on top of that. Although I do end up using the sight quite a bit. We'll put the Scrapped Watchman. Yeah, I don't know. It's like it really is just this. It's been too long since I fought the Scrapped Watchman to remember what the and I'm already dead. The way it worked, though, to be honest. Mortal Shell, I don't even know. Silent Hill fans be like, I mean, Silent Hill fans are having a rough time. We shouldn't make too much fun of them. Between Ascension and Bloober Team now making Silent Hill 2. Oh boy, oh boy. It's really the second phase that is hard, which is, I'm really tired of them doing multi-phase boss fights. Just have a boss that does a thing. Don't make a second boss that does a completely different thing. That's a criticism I would levy at FromSoft as well. Just have it do a thing. Why are you so afraid that people are not going to find this boss? It's like watching old ROM hacks. Oh no, I can't. It's like old ROM hacks or something, or well, even new ROM hacks. Who am I kidding? People still definitely do this sort of thing, where it's just like, oh, my level's not long enough. Time to put just an entirely separate second level into it, so that this single Mario level lasts literally 30 minutes to get through. Now, I don't know if you've ever played an old Mario game before. Those levels are usually 2-3 minutes long. But for whatever reason, hacks decide, no, it's got to be my level's got to be 3 hours long, otherwise you don't get enough content. Also, it's got to be harder than God. Back on the P grind set. Never left the P grind set. Non-stop peeing since the last time you saw me, baby. Non-stop peeing, yes. Launch forward. And that's the one we'll stop. Scroll yo. Man, Konami. Thought you're having a bad time. It's like Konami. I mean, hey, at least like the Dead Cells DLC was good. I like that. They've been trying. They're trying to get back in there, but like, goddamn, dude, it's the Bloober Team. Makers of the award-winning The Medium, the game that asks, hey, what if we sympathize with the child molester? What if, Bloober Team? You know who the real monsters are? Victims. That's what Bloober Team says. And I'm already dead again. He dies so quickly in this phase, I tell you. Still, though, I don't know. There's more than one Silent Hill game coming out, but it's just like Bloober Team. Oh boy, how do you like Champion Victor? I was able to figure him out pretty well. Just circle strafing to the left. But I mean, you know, in some ways, it was a nice break in between bosses that just instantly punch through my chest and kill me. You know, I appreciate that by itself. Also, as always, I do like big buff guys that, you know, like throw out wrestling moves and stuff. Point that out every time it happens, which is actually surprisingly often in video games, I feel like. Okay. Gotta outrange him enough, right? No. Ah! Okay, so apparently if I just... There we go. I mean, you know, I'm talking like Final Fantasy 12. I'm talking like that one in... Yeah. There's so many... Yeah, what do you want to do? Okay. No. No, not quite there either. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about with the lazy Susan on the feet? Man, it's ridiculous. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to get to the front of them, so let's just do some regular attacks here, right? Oh, not even enough. Hey! And then it's just like when I get to the second phase, I'm just going to die in 5 seconds. As you do. It just shocks me. Like, what are people doing? What are people doing to just, like... completely break this game is what I'm wondering. Because I got no idea. I mean, yeah, you can learn the timing for, like, parries and whatnot, but that only takes you so far, right? You still got to actually deal damage and everything. And there are plenty of, No, wait, never mind. Yeah. Well... circle strafe around. Thinking like faster weapons. I chose a quality build at the beginning. Yeah, if I'm not just like if I'm not just like out of range of that, I don't even know how to dodge that one. I just read the plot of The Medium and what the fuck. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, it's really like bad. Also, Layers of Fear had a very similar sort of thing going on with it, where it's just like, you know, your what? Well, have you never played the game? Your wife, who was was horribly maimed in a theater fire, is of course the spooky ghost that jump scares you, right? It's like, what the hell, Bloober Team? We never think about, man, what a... And it's like, I'm sure they're going to do a great job with Silent Hill 2. Ah! Are you the devil? No, of course not. This is just an example of the devil trying to tempt you. Into what? I don't know. How do I dodge that if I'm not, like, out of range? There you go, baby. Give me the good hits. I mean, I always do like just the faster weapons anyway. I've had my time with slow weapons. I used Dragon Bone Smasher back in like... back in like Demon Souls. Attempts even to not dodging. I'm trying to go for parries. That's why I'm not dodging, because it's like I can't dodge. The monster just turns around so quickly. What can I say? Yeah. Big sword just hit hard. Yeah, but it's like I want to be able to get in and do a bunch of hits. Just hit him. He's got one hit left. The devil from the Bible? The very same, my good man. No, from Binding of Isaac. Oh. What even on though? I see. Man, you gotta learn like entirely new timings for everything here. Yeah. Okay. Got that. Should we just go gold for that one, right? And... all right. There you go. Ugh. Yep. What an innovative name. I mean, they just always referred to it as Monster. A monster of some variety. Ugh. Gotta go through the first phase every time just to get attempts at the second phase, which again has completely different timing and whatnot for everything. So, we can't just have two bosses. It's got to be the same boss over and over. I mean, it's got to be complete two. No, the other way around. Say the opposite. We developed 35 bosses, and we're going to put them all in the game. There we go. This while the decay is going. Fortunately, I'm akin behind this guy, so I think I'm just gonna have to go for. Okay. No, okay, instead you're going for this. Whatever. Frankly, this is a very punishable attack when it goes for the yell and everything. Yeah. Like, just shouldn't even be in... There we go. Oh, look at the big cadence in the fight. I'll read that later. Like, that's a very punishable attack, but disengages from you before you can really do too much with it, right? Yeah. Oh. If I give you the points, any radiance? I mean, I'll try, I suppose. Okay. The lack of consistent cadence in the fights is one of the biggest flaws of the game with me. Souls games let you have a feel for the combat, and you don't have to start from square one every time. Well, it depends on which ones you're talking about. Like I was talking about with Sekiro there. It never feels like you're mastering the game when you have to relearn the timing cadence every single time. Yeah, and there's no, like, it's... A lot of these fights do come down to you have to learn how all of the enemies work all the time, or you just outright die. There's not much like reacting to bosses. Sometimes you get that, but it's so punishing, and like I said, the enemies have so many advantages against you, the player, that it's just like, what are you gonna do, really? Really? Okay, I forgot that it's like, right, he's got the antenna. Okay, watch out for that. Yeah, it's like these bosses, due to the fact that like bosses are so incredibly aggressive and everything like that, and have, yeah, it's a lot of trial and error sort of thing. Hey, Hades 64 Heat was beat by not one but two people. I believe that. In order to kill more humans together. P doesn't really kill humans. Only occasionally. As a treat. Man, oh man. Kind of like how Tetris recently for the NES finally got the kill screen by two different people, right? It's interesting. I didn't realize that was a thing. It still had yet to be beaten. I mean, they're like literal grandmasters of that game. You'd think that somebody would have done it prior to this point. I guess not. Nope. You can see that I'm clearly getting to the point where it's just kind of like I have a lot of the basic moves, not like mastered, but I have it down enough that it's like I am able to now like block most things. I jumped forward, I tell you. No, didn't get it there though. Pretty good. Alright. Will I be able to get out of the way of this? Yes, actually. Unfortunately, I don't like this. Ow. Trying my best here. Hey! And the other thing, of course, is that like combat and regular enemies are just such an enormous gulf in between them. I think they're not similar at all. Ah! Even up against the wall, I was having that. There you go. All right. And do it again. Try my best here, but it's just like, man. Okay. Watch out, they're doing the mandible hits. So what do you want to do? I don't like this move. Yeah, and dead. I don't know if there's a good way to dodge that attack. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to figure it out, I suppose. Because, you know, like I said, all enemies have the ability to turn around very easily and very quickly. So trying to, like, dodge out of the way of things generally doesn't work very well in this game. You have to use the blocking thing. Of course you do. You know, when you can use the blocking thing. Yeah? Alright. Come on. And I guess that's ultimately what you gotta do for this episode, right? Where it's just like, just figure out the block timing. Don't really have too much other choice. What else do you need to fix? Okay, I actually went for that attack instead. All right, well, whatever. All right. Yeah, because I have no idea how I would dodge it. And somehow I got behind him again, so whatever. I guess we're doing this one more time. Okay. There we go. What? Yeah? All right. One of the other things is that when he jumps under the ground, you know, obviously I'm not really able to keep my... Oh, good. Not really able to keep my lock-on there, which is a problem. There we go. Hey, I did it. Sort of. For now. Persistence and patience are on point. What do you mean? They're always on point. Nope. Nope again. Not that really matters. Yeah. There you go. Also, give me 1 second. I think somebody fucking turned on the heat in this place here. Somebody, okay, me. What I meant to say was that I forgot to turn it off. Right. Because it's actually getting like a little bit warm at this point in time now. Oh me, I hate that guy. It's like it's like literally a couple feet away, and sometimes I'll just be like, oh, you know, it's actually like a little bit cold in this place. I'm gonna crank up those seas just a little bit. Don't lie to me. That's right. I'm living with my significant other, my 3 spouses, and 10 children, and they all did that at the same time. Who else would do it? Yeah? How dare they? I only got like all my kids. Kickflip, Medley, Jeffer, Greg Starion, Alice May, Ralphums, Carlo, Anu Hakare, my child Bloober. Ugh, we don't talk about my child Bloober. We don't talk about that one guy I never saw. Literally against the wall for that one. Child green monster of the swamp. Go! And what do you want to do? Okay. Please remember Bloober, unlike Elon Musk. Poor Bloober. Nobody remembers Elon Musk's kid Bloober. Yeah. Bloober Musk, they call him. Alright. Now time to immediately die. I'm ready. Jesus Christ. And dead. That's Liza P, bosses, everybody. Oh, man. Thing is a 1-hit kill. Well, it was a 3-hit kill. It was a 1 combo kill. Now, hello, suggested, but have you tried looking at others to beat this boss? Nope. I mean, the only thing I can think of is just try and learn the timing perfectly for this boss enough that You see how to dodge the attack? I mean, the dodging the attack is to hit block 3 times evenly. You have any items? No, absolutely not. There's nothing in this. Items in this game are not useful. I don't even know what I would want to end up using anyway. Look, we'll get it eventually. All you gotta do is just do all of the attacks perfectly. I've already got it down for phase 1. Who's to say that I can't do that for phase 2? It's just gonna, I just have to do an entire boss fight before I can even practice it once. Look how close that was. Hey, oh, come on. I should probably make sure that I get this. Decay does really do a number on that. Right? Burn. Camera. No, enemies just jump at you really far from really far away is the thing. Like, it's not really a fault of the camera, it's a fault of the bosses for being able to jump across the entire arena for every one of their attacks. Hey. That going. Oh, you don't. Meaning it doesn't matter where you're positioned anyway. I mean, it does matter too for a certain extent because you can outrange like this attack and the one dash attack, which I don't even know how to dodge if I don't outrange. Hey. All right. Time to get killed immediately. I think I'm getting pretty good at that at the first boss that I got to do here. See, it's not a one-hit kill, it's a 3-hit kill. I was able to block one of those guys. So unfair. Welcome to Lies of P. We don't know what fairness is. And I'm dead. There you go. Good luck trying to dodge that one. It's just how that goes, unfortunately. To be a Souls type, when I heard about this, I thought it was made by the Yakuza developers, and it was like a Yakuza game. You know how there was like Judge Eyes? Well, this is Lies of P. It's just like Lies of P just sounds like, yeah, like the man who erased his name, something like that. And the character design sort of reminded me of that too. I was very much surprised to find out that it's like, yeah, it's completely different. Maybe I'm just completely off base on that, but that's what I was thinking. Like this was like maybe this was some sort of like what was that, Alpha Protocol or something that the Yakuza devs also made? You'll remember that one. It was about robot racism. That wasn't Alpha Protocol, was it Binary Domain? Okay, yeah. Fine. People, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Alright, can I actually get in front to do the thing? It doesn't look like it. Alright, come on. Y'all don't remember the robot racism game? Come on, it had racism and robots. Racism against the robots. I'm gonna go look that up after I die. It reminds me of Futurama. No, it's way dumber. There we go. All right. Now I have to die immediately again. I'll get it eventually, right? What do I do this? It just punched him in the face and didn't. All right. Ah! Come on, baby. Quickly before he hits me again with a big dash attack. Oh. Yeah, right, he's got a command grab. I forgot. It's a thing you gotta watch out for. Ah, he's doing it again. I'm out. Good. Ah! Man! I don't know. I really do not know, like, what you should do. Maybe it's like you got to do a perfect guard or something, and they'll stop dashing at you then. Because, like, man, I'm looking this up here. Binary Domain. Was that the one? That was the one. What a very early 2010s, late 2000s looking game. Binary Domain is a third-person shooter video game developed by the Ryuga Gotoku studio and is published by Sega. Features innovative artificial intelligence technology. Yep. It's like, what a ridiculously... I didn't even realize this is like a... Anyway, it's Binary Domain. I was thinking of Binary Domain. And the robot racism. Oh, man. I believe that at the end of the game, like, one of the villains literally says, like, oh, we don't need any more races to cause racial tension in the world. Something like that. It's like, it's absolutely absurd. Oh boy. All right. Well, I'll show you what I got here now. Okay. Robot A. No, it's... No, the plot is that, okay, I guess spoilers for Binary Domain, if you care at all. It's that robots, have actually found a way to give birth to, like, living human type of people. Yeah. You're like an artificial womb or whatever. And basically, you know... I can't really explain the plot. Not while Alista fighting a boss right now. It's really absurd. Hey, have you seen Blade Runner? It's sort of like Blade Runner if Blade Runner was fucking stupid. Like, I'm talking really stupid. Okay, let's just go with that. It's like Blade Runner if Blade Runner was way dumber. But yeah, there is a point where they go into like an underground sort of city in Tokyo, and it is just like, oh, well, now I can really see the Yakuza game influence in there. I can really see that these are definitely the Yakuza devs. But yeah, you stupid Blade. It's stupid Blade Runner. Just that's really all you need. Come on, you wacky robot. I'm gonna use my cube! Okay. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, so yeah, you just got a perfect guard that, apparently. That's kind of the entire thing, I suppose. And if you don't, then you die. Hey. Man, and it does not take a whole lot of damage in this phase now, does it? Okay. Nope. Well, all you gotta do is just get down perfect parries on every single hit. And it's easy. This one's gonna take a while, isn't it? Well, Puppet String is clearly not doing much of anything, as it just kind of punches it in the face for a pretty minimal amount of damage. So... I guess, God, I don't know. Flamberger. The old flamethrower arm. You can see what I got there. You play Binary Domain on Steam? No! I mean, unless you force me to, then I'll do it. It's like, Why do you want binary domain of all things? This is the first that you've heard about Sega trying to branch out into a new non-Yakuza franchise based around the team mechanics, third-person shooter, and incredibly bad story. It is also overall a very... Oh, no. Check the points. You check like little channel points, bottom left of the chat window. With the robot races and things. It's really absurd. And not even like just the... I mean, that was like a quote from the villains, but the heroes are also very bad. Yeah. And there is like, and ultimately it does come down to, it's just like, what? But no, I like this particular robot. Not like, you know, learning to not be racist or something like that. It's just like, oh, no, I like this one. And that makes it okay. I could force you to watch 3 animes. You could. I mean, if you wanna. I mean, I have to do it. It is like force me to watch an anime right there. I still haven't even done like a full review or whatever of Spy Family. But come on. Ah! Every single time I get hit by that, I feel like I just make a noise like, ah! Don't want to. You don't want to hear about Spy Family? Wouldn't be fun if they were good. Oh man, it is. I haven't even talked about Big Bo. Was that game? Yeah, I think that was Binary Domain, right? Okay, you know, of course I did. Y'all wouldn't stop talking about it. If you would stop talking about it, then I wouldn't be forced to. Then I wouldn't have been forced to block it. All right, what do you want to do? What are you feeling like? You're stupid robot creature inhabiting a robot. How about this? You don't like that, do you? Keep lighting them up. I guess. I don't even know if I can like set this boss on fire or something, but if I could, that'd be fun. I actually did light him on fire. There you go. That was pretty good. Okay, now I'm actually out of punch juice, though. Okay, and that honestly didn't do that much damage. Was it worth it? I don't think so. Nope, wrong button. Oh my god, he hit me with the tentacles. Okay, well, I tried. Yeah, well, that is, man. Oh, this boss is taking so long. And, okay, fire, honestly, not tremendously effective. Like, none of these, all these arms are bad. Why are all these arms bad? Why can't we have good arms that actually work? Anticlimactic? Isn't it always like that, though? It do be like that. Man, all these stupid things are so... You know, there's something that I wanted to go check here real quick. Because, yeah, one thing that I totally forgot to go look at since one of the previous episodes is that I'm supposed to be able to, like, upgrade the cool fruit that I get at a statue over the Grand Exhibition. Maybe I can go check that out for a little bit as I continue to just do absolutely terrible at this boss. Have you tried maxing the gun arm? It does like 1,000 damage in total, and it's really unimpressive. Gun arm is bad. Like, all these are bad. They do like extraordinarily minimal amount of damage. And I can't seem to do better than that. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to force me to watch 3 Andermays, what would they be anyway? You know, there's supposed to be like a big statue around here that I'm looking for. Maybe it's out here. Never actually did this. It might be something worth looking into. There you go. All right, Night Dog. Gotta watch out for those guys. Is it that one, maybe? I don't know, it's also, like, not super easy to max out stuff either, you know? But I'm open to suggestions, I suppose. Yeah, no, that's definitely not it. Because those, the fruits that I have, the gold coin fruit wish stone thingies, don't really do too much, is the thing. They're kind of unimpressive, really. But I also really don't know what I would want out of this. I'm just looking for a big statue, basically. Don't know where it is. I was just told that it's somewhere here. Let's just go back to fighting the boss at this rate. Vaguely related to Andermays, Red Uzumaki. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty spooky. Give you a good amount of appreciation for World of Horror, if you didn't already have that. It looks like a roof caved in, but this is clearly a glass ceiling. Yeah, it's like, could you even think of 3 animes that you would want me to watch? I don't even remember where I got the Saintless Mercy, etc., so on. Is this where I want to go? Oh, hey. I see you made it in here, into this locked room. This locked room mystery. What's up with that? Cool. I guess. You can do a system reset. Reset your level, Porgan or Legion arm. More gold coin fruit is required. Okay, well, that's not too bad. Okay, so this is specifically respecking. Do I want to respec? What do you think, Wacky Swell? Here, first off, what you got in here? I might as well talk to you.
I shall wait for you.
Okay, well, I get, sure. Why? Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Oh, this device must be powered.
Okay, so yeah, can do any of this. Beat this game twice, never found this room. Oh, they tell you about. I told you about it with the one guy that does the gold coin fruit. But okay, so that's where you respec stuff. Good. I mean, I sort of was. I thought that it was going to do something with the Wish Stone, which is why I was going to, you know, do something with that. I mean, I could. Yeah, it's like right here. There you go. There you go. Now that I found it, they're giving me the loading screen tip here. Thanks, game. Really helpful to have the loading screen tip after I've already found the room. All right. Oh, what do I even want to do? I don't know. I got nothing. Resistance to break. Resistance to corrosion. Frames and whatnot. Reduces strike damage from physical attacks. Multi-layer piercing strike attacks feel like the one that I want, but if that does, of course, immediately lead into being overweight, which I cannot accept. And I mean, I won't. I'm not going to. I mean, increases damage inflicted on carcasses, which is definitely what this is, I think. I want to say. And from falling, already got those on. I don't know. Oh, man. No, I mean, it's anything that is big, green, and has, like, the blood and everything is a carcass. There's only 2 enemy types in this game. It's not like this is some sort of third enemy type, but it also does inhabit a puppet. So I'm just like, is it also a puppet? I don't know, puppet. But good. I love it. It's 2024. Sure is. What's your point? What's your angle here? Yeah, come on. Ever watch Cowboy Bebop? Well, of course. That was on. That's like, you know, Adult Swim type of stuff. Of course it's. It does seem to be doing some more than. I don't really know how much more. Necessarily. Really. She's hot. Who's hot? The monster? I'm not supposed to. Maybe I ain't that. I don't know if I am, to be honest. There's not like a whole lot of animes that I've watched before people started forcing me to do so. What are you doing now? I'm getting hit by everything here, it seems. You know what? In fact, give me the cool cube. Yay! I did it. Yeah? Okay. There you go. Oh yeah, don't forget it does the tentacles. I keep forgetting every time it does the tentacles too. Like, that is sort of an important thing. Okay. Yeah. Oh, right. It's got the command grab. I keep forgetting. Here, let me get this one. All right. Getting at least a little bit better at that. Maybe. Nope. Died as soon as it was used. Okay. Well, I'm getting a little bit better at doing the parrying. We'll get there eventually. It is taking its sweet time, though. It's true. Well. Yeah, I'm surprised people haven't been giving me more anime stuff to do. Sort of thought that it's just like opening that up that people would be more interested in it. But then again, I suppose not. Tragic. Hello, Green Monster of the Swamp. It is me. I once again come to fight you. Ill advised. Max out your annual quota. Wow! Already? It's been 2 weeks into the year. Into the month. Can I just like destroy this? No. We'll talk more about Vor. I mean, I can do that if you want. Still live, it's true. Been live since, remember the last time you watched me? I don't know. There you go. That was a while ago. I missed 2 streams. Good! You don't need to watch every stream, and you shouldn't. What do you want to do here? Oh, man! Still no ability to do that. I tell ya. Just constantly. It's just like it's... Just die like within seconds of starting up the second phase of this fight, I tell ya. It's ridiculous. Get there eventually, though. Just need to make sure that I get the parry timing on every single one of these attacks. And go through this entire first boss fight before I get to the second one. Ugh. Man, why do you take so little damage in the second phase, but so much damage in the first one? Like the first phase I got, I tell you. Parry for Gary. What does that even mean? What does that mean, chat?